Sara Webb, she's in Melbourne, Australia. She's an astrophysicist and PhD candidate at Swinburne University. Thank you very much for being with us, Professor Webb. Now, just take us through the difficulty of flying a craft on another planet.
Right. So you can imagine not only is it difficult to get an aircraft there all in one piece, the Mars atmosphere is actually incredibly different to Earth. So we have the luxury of having air in our atmosphere, so you can feel that when you move your hands around. You can feel the air. In the Mars atmosphere, it's about 1% of what we have here. So trying to get things to move in air when there isn't much of it is very difficult, and it requires some really tricky aeronautical engineering to be able to solve that, to be able to get enough lift. So it is a huge feat. It's probably more difficult than the first human plane flight, because we're doing it remotely, pre-programmed, in conditions that we cannot even simulate perfectly here on Earth.
No, it's incredible. It is being compared to the Wright brothers. I guess there won't be people running and jumping off cliffs as those guys tried to do. Now, what's the future of this kind of technology then, if Ingenuity does perform a successful test?
Right. So if we're able to get helicopters and other space vehicles that are able to not just rove their way around. So the rovers require their wheels, and they actually move very slowly compared to what our cars do here on Earth. They move a couple meters a day. And if we're trying to deeply search the planet and we're looking for several different key elements on the planet, which we'd be very lucky to find within a couple meter radius, but we need to search vastly. And having a helicopter or having a probe that is able to maneuver vaster distances quicker and cheaper than being able to do it on a traditional rover will allow much more access for scientific discovery. But it can also be used not just on Mars. If the technology works, it might be able to be used on moons around Saturn and Jupiter. Notoriously difficult places to be able to explore, but it could be done a little easier and a little bit cheaper in the long run if this type of technology does work.
That's fantastic applications then if this thing does work. So I do wonder then, Professor Webb, what success of this mission looks like. Is it just Ingenuity getting up into the Martian atmosphere and then coming back down in one piece?
Right, so Ingenuity is a test flight at its heart. So in the next few minutes on Mars, it is going to try go about 4 meters in the air and make a solid, safe landing. And then in the next couple of days and coming weeks, it will be doing several more test flights, so higher altitudes and over various distances. And so it is testing all of the different parameters that make the aircraft lift off, so all of the different wing positions and landing techniques that it can do, whether it's landing on a very flat or a rockier surface. So it very much is a test mission, so we're not going to be getting any groundbreaking scientific evidence back from this mission yet, but it is an incredible testbed for future missions to come.
Oh, it certainly is. Okay, Sara Webb from Swinburne University, really good to talk to you. Thank you for your analysis, and we'll all look forward to seeing Ingenuity taking to the Martian atmosphere in the next few minutes.